What's up, fam? Happy Valentine's Day. This is a new woman 08, and today is that special day. Everybody is in the hustle and bustle, spending money, making reservations to restaurants, picking up that special loved one, just to show them that they love them on this one special day. One thing about Valentine's Day I like to always, share is the history of this day. And for those that really don't know the history of it, look it up and it will really, really surprise you, especially for those that are of the Christian religion. Well, for me, today is not a good day. Today is not a good day. I cannot sit here and sugarcoat with you. I can't sit here and say, oh, wow, it's just so wonderful and glorious. Well, my Valentine's Day sucks. Woo! So you go figure. Go figure. But I did have a thought, and it was a sad thought. It's almost like a sad love story that came across my mind. And, we can be, deep and act like, oh, she's not supposed to be talking about that. But listen, this is real life. This is the life that we live in. Valentine's Day is a nice day. When everything's well in your life, in your relationship, if you have someone, it could be a nice day. It can also be a day where, people get depressed because everybody else, it appears that they are happy. But, when it comes to this day or any other holiday, we have to find happiness within ourselves. And most of all, first and foremost in God. But I want to tell you a really sad love story when I think about Valentine's Day. Back in 2003, I was talking to a gentleman, and we were, on and off dating. And he was very special to me. Very special, but very peculiar. Very strange. And, when I would spend time with this young man, we would, go places, do things. But he was like, always just look off into the distance. Like something was just so wrong in his life, and it would just concern me. And he would always tell me that he was not going to live to see the age of 30. And I would say, oh, don't say that. His name was Derek. He said, and he would say that, and I would say, oh, don't say that. That's not right. You shouldn't be saying that. And just crazy. But I grew really fond of this gentleman. He became my heart. And he was also a Marine. He was a Marines formerly. And he had to go back into the service. And that really devastated me. But when he got out, he surprised me. He was coming home for a little bit, and he surprised me. And we got to spend Valentine's Day together. We had a ball. It was really, really nice because I was devastated when he had to go back to the service. But for him to come back and want to spend time with me, listen, I was a single mother with 3 children and one on the way. And he thought enough of me to want to spend time with me. In spite of my hang-ups and my circumstance, he wanted to hang out with me. Well, anyway, during that time, he told me that he wanted to marry me. And I was blown away because he had no children. He had his whole life ahead of him and everything. And I was like, why do you want to marry me? He said, because, you're a good woman. You take care of your children. And just really begin to tell me my worth, as a woman. And in that time, I was, a divorced mother, just going through a lot. And that was a time in my life I never forgot. It's almost like he spoke something into my spirit that made me wake up and realize my worth as a woman. And when it comes to a man that could really see my worth. Well, lo and behold, of course, I was like, yes, I will marry you. It was a good guy. And a few months later, he had went back. A few months later, he called me, said, I'm home. I'm not going back. I'm sick. And he said, I'm all right though, but I'm sick. And I said, I can't be in the service and all of that. And I was like, good, cool, cool. We talked on the phone and we made arrangements to see each other. And then I kept calling his phone because he never called me back, and that wasn't like him. And finally somebody answered his phone. It was a family member, and they told me that he passed away. He passed away from something rare, a rare disease. They didn't know what it was. It was just sick one day, and they found him at home dead. Tragic Valentine's story. And today, for some reason, I thought about Derek. I thought about Derek. And I was able to go to his funeral. My mother went with me, and he was in his Marines uniform, laying in that casket. Young man. Wasn't even 25 yet. Why am I telling you this story? We got to appreciate the people that are in our lives. We have to love them and really know their worth, because you never know what may happen. You never know what may occur. We can be selfish. We can treat them like they don't matter or you don't appreciate them, but you never know what may happen. And when I saw Derek lying in that casket, I was at peace because I showed him the love that he deserved while he was here. So, if you are celebrating Valentine's Day with your significant other, your wife, your fiance, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you got to know what it's all about. You got to know what love is all about. Love is not what the world makes it to be. Love is not that. Love is not carnal. True love is not carnal. Real love is spiritual. And only God can show you how to love. So take care of those that you love and make sure that you're not just in this Valentine's thing just to say I had a hot date or, he gave me some chocolate and flowers. Make sure that your love toward a person is pure and that your motives are pure. So with that being said, happy Valentine's Day. And throw away that cliche that goes, if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you with. That is so wrong. You got to love the one that you with. And if you don't love the one you with, you need to think about it. Should you be with this person? And lag them along and in the end hurt them. So that's my thought for Valentine's Day. Just a lot of things going in my mind. But please make sure that you know what true love is. And if you don't spew out that 3-letter word so easily and end up destroying somebody's life. Happy Valentine's Day. Think about it. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.